super great time. Oh, 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 oh. Tokyo. Except I'm in Aichi today. Today's Super Great Time Tokyo is filmed in Kasugai, Aichi. My fucking hometown. You heard? A lot of people don't know that. I was actually born in a little place called Kasugai, Aichi. Bunch of girls bars up in there. If you know, you know. My Kasugai people know for sure. I think this is the first time we've seen a konbini with the fucking parking lot. Yeah. Welcome to my hood. Yeah. Brings back memories, getting hand jobs in this parking lot. You know, getting my first rub and tug. A little. She had to use both hands because my dick was so big. You know, when I was just a young little baby, this shit wasn't here. This is some new shit. That's a nice fucking ass. You see that? E-ass. E means good in Japanese. It's a nice fucking ass. Yo, babe. That's a fucking badonkadonk, yo. Your mom let you out in that juicy fucking. I get a little turned up when I'm back in my hometown. You know what I'm saying? They're fucking podunks out here. Uneducated. Uneducated farmers out here. I'll tell you. They open their legs like this. I had like three families give their youngest daughter to me to try to take them to America. They still do those marriages that are set up. Vocabulary is not my strongest suit right now, cause I'm actually a little flabbergasted. It's like the whitest term I could think of. I was in a pickle. My brother's actually holding the camera right now. We're visiting my obacha, my grandma out here in Kasugai, and we're just downstairs getting our bikes, and these fucking two cops come search us. They're like, they stop us and like, hey, what are you two suspicious guys doing here? I'm like, all right, first off, racist. Second off, I totally get it because his beard does look like I was stealing that bicycle. It doesn't help when I was unlocking the bike, I went, you know what I'm saying? So like, he's in the wrong, but also fuck that cop. And Chris, yo, you just rolled your ankle a little bit. I saw that. It's okay to cry. Little hota. All right. Yeah, stay on that side. I'm gonna show you the streets as we walk. Yeah. Let's walk along this way a little bit. And yeah, man, fucking like asking me all these questions like, how old am I? Where are you from? You know, how many J-babes have you gotten laid? How many J-babes have you boinked since coming to Kasugai? And I said, uncountable. And he's like, apparently, because you're a stud. And I was like, thank you. And anyways, he fucking searched the shit out of me. Made me open my bag, went through my pockets, looked at my ID, while my fucking brother, little white fucking snow angel over here is sitting here, didn't get touched, didn't get asked a single question. Just because I'm browner than my brother. Oh. So everyone beware, man. Kasugai hates Mexicans. Or Kasugai cops don't like guys who look Mexican riding bicycles. All right. I guess I got that off my chest. It's time to go to these Patreon member questions. Oh wait, shit, I didn't teach you any Japanese yet. Dude, those cops really fucked with my head, man. I know I'm making jokes and shit, but I was actually like a little upset. Yeah. And they weren't like old guys, they were like young too. They're probably younger than me. I think they were in their 20s. And they were doing like working cop and then like playful cop. One cop was like going through my bags like, yo, how old are you? Like, where are you going? What are you doing with this camera? Like all this. And the other cop's just like, so you like Kasugai? He's like making small talk with me. I'm like, fuck you. I'm not your friend. This is a big nuisance to me. And like, so I didn't know whose questions to answer. Well, I honestly did know, because when I was fucking around too much, he touched his baton. I was like, ooh, we gotta be careful. But all right. We're gonna have to walk backwards a little bit for this one. Yeah. All right. And I'm talking a lot of shit, but I do love Kasugai. All right. Let me teach you some Japanese. So imagine you see a J-babe riding by on a bike. And you say, hey, hey. You go, ah, ah. You get her attention. She looks over and you hit her with one of those. She's like, ah, majide. She hops off, spreads it. You're like, word. So you take that to the love hoe. And right off jump, she keeps that position all the way to the love hoe. So she's already ready to go. You take off your pants and you get in there. You're like, wakata, wakata, wakata. You're like, brrra, brrra, brrra. And she's getting a little shy. She's like, oh, I don't like to watch you just beating it up in front of me like that. So she turns off the lights. I'm like, word. I'm good. I'm, you know, SEAL Team 6. I went, I'm like, wakata, wakata, wakata. But, you know, I take off the night vision goggles because I don't want her to feel, you know, upset. She's getting a little nervous. And I'm just in there, and I can hear the gushiness. It's like, I'm like, she's like, ah. I'm killing it. Your boy's #1 in the gushy rankings. Gushers was named after me. Until you turn on the lights and you realize it wasn't her wet vajayjay. It was period blood. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the beautiful vajayjay in its beautiful form sometimes has to take some hits once a month, spit out some blood. When a vajayjay is on its pee blood, in Japanese it's called kechaman. Kechaman. Not kechaman them all. Kecha is the root word for ketchup, and man is the root word for manko, which is vagina. So it's ketchup vagina is how the Japanese people refer to bloody vajayjays. Real clever, these people, huh? Okay. You don't have to walk backwards anymore. I'll let you walk next to me. Why do you hold the camera weird? I'm used to like professionals. Your like fingers are weird on it. Why is your pinky up? Fucking, it's not wine, dick. Hold it with 2 hands. Jesus Christ, dealing with amateurs over here. Fuck's sake. Anyways, let's get to these Patreon member questions. Those cops really fucked my head up. Like, I don't feel normal. All right, all right. All right. J. Ray. Hey, Dan. Thanks a lot for sharing such essential vocabulary. Before watching your videos, I knew slim to no Japanese. Now my Japanese girl already wondering where all that's coming from. Think she's starting to be real proud of me. Winky face. Anyway, I was wondering if you know the Trailer Park Boys. And if yes, were they an inspiration in some way? Thinking about Julian and his whiskey grenade. I know Trailer Park Boys. I've watched like a few episodes, but I never like got heavy into it. So I just like how they're always just drunk outside. I've seen all the memes where like he stumbles out of his trailer drunk as shit. Love that. See, man, Ikumi would never be this close. Fuck's sake, Chris. Maybe I'm just ditzy and I'm happy just being around my brother because I haven't seen him in like 10 years. He was in Vietnam getting all these hand jobs from these guys that he thought were women. Right? Was it Ho Chi Minh? Ho Chi Minh? Is that what you say when you come? Ho Chi Minh! But yeah, I never got into Trailer Park Boys, but I'm sure it did inspire me in some way, because I'm assuming they're degenerates like myself. I'm getting kind of sweaty. I feel like I gotta save this episode somehow without pulling my dick out, because that's my go-to. All right. J-Ray, keep asking questions, I'll answer better. Oh my God, a breath. I'm drinking a weird beer this time. It's a Iona. This little sweet tea. Okay. Whoa. This place specifically sells vagina drugs. Vagina-related drugs for that Ketchaman, you heard? All right. Yui asks, hi Daniel, I've been a big fan of you and finally became a Patreon member today. Oh shit! Arigatou gozaimasu. Here are my couple of questions. You know, you only get one, so one an episode, Yui. But it seems like from your photo you're a J-babe, so I'll allow it. I notice you sometimes speak Kansai dialect, like Otta. So I was wondering if you've lived in Kansai before or you picked it up from Yuki. All right, Yuki's my comedy partner in Badonkadonk. And yes, I just picked it up from her. Let's walk down here. Yeah, I just picked it up from her. Because, you know, when we were first doing manzai together, we were together for like 8 hours every single day. And Japanese isn't my first language. And so, like, I was kind of like a sponge. An old, dried up sponge that was, you know, pick up things once in a while. And I think from like a foreigner's perspective, oh, sorry. See how nice that is? If that was Tokyo, she would have been honking her horn, flashing me her tits. Kasugai's nice. Ooh, was that a J-babe? Oh, she just walked in. I haven't seen too many K-babes. Not Korean babes, but Kasugai babes. I tried to walk away from the main road because it must be so noisy with all the big trucks, but you guys are just gonna have to deal with it this episode. Yeah, so I was with Yuki for like 8 hours a day, and so like, Seiyana toka, otta toka, like, honma toka, like, some of these Kansai dialect words are so much easier to say than whatever Japanese I was speaking. And so yeah, it's definitely from her. And second question, also, do you feel your personality changes when you switch from speaking Japanese and English? I always feel like I'm more friendly when I speak English and I'm more polite when I speak Japanese. Yeah, I'm an absolute sexual predator when I speak English. Like, girls know. They're like, they hear my voice and they smell my cologne, Jacquard Noir, and they're like, oh, I might get pounded tonight. And then when I switch to Japanese, it's still Jacquard Noir, but they hear the Japanese and they're like, konya pounded saretai. So quick answer, no, I don't think I changed that much. Nah, but real talk, comedy-wise, in the Japanese comedy world, when I use Japanese, I'm very different from when I do comedy in English as Daniel. Personality changes a lot. Japan is like, respect the game and then you can joke. Where America, I feel like, is like, man, of course you know the game, but like, you gotta live on the edge a little bit to be funny. You can't just be doing what everyone wants to hear, you know? So there's some differences. Good questions, Yui. Keep them coming. Thanks for becoming a member too. That's only $5 a month. That's one fucking tall boy to keep your boy afloat, or else I can't do this shit no more. Whoa, they even got a Don Quixote out here in Kasugai now. Look at that. They thought, that's how you know your town made it. When you get one of these. Whoa, 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 what is this? All right. Oh. What up, Shouty? What up, Jay Shouty? She a Jowdy. That's a Jay Shouty. What up, Jowdy? Hold on. Check out this store's sign. DIY. We do hope that more people enjoy car and motorcycle repair work. All right. Pretty good. All right, let's get to our next questions. I feel like I'm doing a bad job today. I don't know if it's like my brother making me nervous or if like I'm looking at his weird little troll feet. What are those Tevas? None of my guy friends wear open-toe shoes. It's throwing me off. Can you not stand like this either when you're filming? This is how my brother's filming. Usually it's like 2 hands on it. You know, Ikumi's doing a good job. Chris, he's going. Stand like a fucking loser. This is your fault. I got searched by the police. I'm doing a weird episode. All right. Just a Frog asks, if you could have any superpower, what would it be and why? I wish I could turn my fingers into little dildos, little miniature dildos, and just please women for once, you know? Whoa, are those knockoff Crocs? Let's check them out real quick. Yo, I'm telling you, little small towns have like the illest shoe deals. Look at these. Oh! Yo, look at these retard shoes with the Velcro. These are light as fuck. Dude, what you know about the runtashias? The runtashia, eh? That's runtashias. That Velcro, these are, yo, if they have 28s, 28.5, you want a pair? Yeah, we need to change those fucking open-toed Tevas. Yo, they got the murdered out. Yo, the murdered out runtashias. That's kind of flame, dude, for center. That's like $7. All right. Superpower? Damn. I wish, you know, I wish I could control my nut better. No, that's no. That's okay, sure. I'll be normal. I wish I could fly. Yeah, cause I would put a girl into doggy style, like you know how she's bent over, and I'd grab her from behind and jam it in her, and then I'd just fucking take off, and I'd be showing her like the Tokyo skyscrapers, just like wakata, wakata, wakata. We flying over Mount Fuji. I'm like, check it out, babe. All right. And last question before me and Chris buy some fucking ratushios. Runtashias. Who is your most favorite Japanese porn star? Hands down, Asa Akira. Let me tell you a quick little Asa-chan, if you listening, yo, me and the homies, when we were kids, you were like the one, you still are the one. And also, you know, being a comedian on Instagram, if I get a like from like, you know, maybe like Louis C.K., like Dave Chappelle, like these big comedians, you know, I'm like, oh, I'm happy. But I got a like on a video when I was teaching some Japanese from Asa Akira. I was never so, I was the happiest I've been in like 20 years. So come to Japan, come on this show. Hey, I'm not instigating it. What's it called? When you say stuff out loud and it happens? Anal. It's that universe shit. You know, a bunch of white people write about it. Whatever. Asa Akira, I would love to have you on the show. I know you're listening. Come through. All right, this was the Kasugai episode. There's a KFC drive-thru. You don't see those in Tokyo ever. All right, you guys have a good night. Peace.